What happens when the President of the United States goes to war with America's biggest bank? In a stunning announcement that's sending shockwaves through Wall Street, Donald Trump just declared he's suing JPMorgan Chase. And this isn't just any lawsuit, this could reshape the entire relationship between politics and banking in America. Stay with me, because what I'm about to reveal will shock you. Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. If you're new here, we break down the biggest financial and political stories that mainstream media won't tell you the full truth about. Today's story is absolutely explosive, so make sure you hit that subscribe button and turn on notifications because you won't want to miss what's coming next. Saturday, January 17th, President Donald Trump took to Truth Social with a bombshell announcement. He revealed he's planning to sue JPMorgan Chase, the largest bank in the United States, within the next 2 weeks. But this isn't just a random legal battle. This is the culmination of years of tension between Trump and the banking giant, a feud that started after the events of January 6, 2021. According to Trump, JPMorgan engaged in what he calls incorrectly and inappropriately debanking him. He claims the bank closed his accounts and gave him just 20 days to move hundreds of millions of dollars. And here's the kicker: Trump alleges this was all done under pressure from the Biden administration. JPMorgan, for their part, has denied these accusations completely. But the question remains, what's really going on behind the scenes? To understand this lawsuit, we need to go back to the beginning. After the Capitol riot on January 6, 2021, several financial institutions began distancing themselves from Trump and his associated businesses. Banks started closing accounts, restricting services, and cutting ties. Trump has long maintained this was politically motivated, a coordinated effort to financially isolate him and his supporters. The relationship between Trump and JPMorgan CEO Jamie Dimon has been particularly rocky. During the 2024 campaign, there was even speculation that Dimon might be chosen as Treasury Secretary in a Trump administration. Fast forward to today, and that relationship has completely deteriorated. Trump has publicly criticized Dimon multiple times, for speaking out against the Justice Department's probe into Federal Reserve Chair Jerome Powell, and for opposing Trump's proposal to cap credit card interest rates at lower levels. The tension reached another level when the Wall Street Journal reported that Trump had offered Dimon the position of Federal Reserve Chair. Trump immediately denied this, calling the report totally untrue, and saying there was never such an offer. When Bloomberg asked Dimon directly if he would take such a position, his response was crystal clear: absolutely, positively no chance, no way, no how, for any reason. That's about as definitive as it gets. The relationship between the sitting president and one of the most powerful banking executives in the world has completely broken down. Here's where things get even more interesting. This lawsuit against JPMorgan isn't happening in isolation. Earlier in 2025, the Trump Organization already filed a similar lawsuit against Capital One, another major financial institution, alleging improper account restrictions. This fits into Trump's broader narrative that financial institutions have systematically targeted him and his supporters through what's being called debanking, the practice of denying or restricting banking services for political reasons. Whether you agree with Trump's politics or not, this raises serious questions about the power banks have and whether political considerations should influence who gets access to financial services. So what are the implications of this lawsuit? First, this represents a major escalation in the relationship between political figures and financial institutions. A sitting president suing the nation's largest bank is unprecedented in modern times. Second, this lawsuit could set important legal precedents about the rights of individuals and businesses when it comes to banking access. Can banks close accounts for any reason? What protections exist against politically motivated financial restrictions? Third, this adds another layer of complexity to an already tense political environment. With Trump back in office and taking aggressive legal action against major corporations, we could be entering a new era of business-government relations. This story is still developing, and the lawsuit hasn't even been filed yet. But when it is, you can bet it's going to dominate headlines for weeks or even months. What do you think? Is Trump right to sue JPMorgan? Or are banks within their rights to close accounts they consider risky? Drop your thoughts in the comments below. I read every single one. If you found this breakdown valuable, smash that like button. It really helps the algorithm show this video to more people who need to understand what's happening. And if you haven't already, subscribe and hit the notification bell so you never miss our coverage of major financial and political stories like this one. Battle between Trump and Wall Street is just getting started, and I'll be here to break down every development as it happens. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.